he would step across the line. Habitually. He's a habitual line stepper.
You make me happy. Thank y'all for joining us on the Habitual Line Steppers podcast. I am Garrett Charles Lakeby Henson the first.
I'm Terry. Ricardo DeShazo the second. What is going on, man? NBA playoffs is here. It's back. Basketball. Let's go, baby. You ready, guys?
Dude, I set my ringtone to Round Ball Rock. Are you kidding me? Every time somebody calls me, that's what I hear.
Round Ball Rock, baby. Hey, man.
Yeah, it's the version with the words. Basketball, give me the ball, and I'm gonna dunk
it. Best version ever.
But yeah, if you guys want to see some guys dunking basketballs, you should probably check out the NBA playoffs. We should have started this last weekend while I was away in Vegas. I'm back now, and we're here to give you our playoff predictions for the Eastern Conference, for the Western Conference, all the way to the NBA Finals.
Vegas.
So with no further ado, Terry, let's start off in the West.
Hold on. How was Vegas? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas?
No. It was amazing, bro. I've never been to a place like that in my life. Like,
Vegas is the shit, man.
Being surrounded by like $50 billion, it's just a feeling I haven't experienced. Also, a feeling I haven't experienced. Walking down the street, holding an open beer, drinking it in the middle of the street, carrying a bag of weed that I got from a dispensary. And my only worry is, am I jaywalking right now?
No, that's facts.
It was a great feeling. It was a great feeling, a great trip. I won $20 on a penny slots on my way out of town in the airport on my last dollar. Didn't win shit the whole rest of the trip. Lost to somebody.
Hey, that's what Vegas is for.
Baby.
Yeah, that's what Vegas is for. But if anybody doesn't know, we're from North Carolina, so that Vegas and the whole West Coast is just a little different. I've been once, but I barely remember a lot of that trip. I was there for like 7 days.
I can promise you that.
You loved it, huh?
Yeah.
You loved it? Yeah.
Favorite
city in America?
We did like 1%, bro. Like, we barely did any of this shit to do. Didn't
you hit the bare minimum.
No shows. They had a fucking Michael Jackson show that they were doing with Cirque du Soleil, where they were like recreating Michael Jackson's last concert, and they Coachella hologrammed his ass.
Oh, snap. That's crazy.
They had everything.
That sounds insane.
We went to the Strip. We went to all the best casinos. We went to Old Vegas and got it in on the cheap tables with the free drinks. We went to Chinatown. Like,
oh, you hit it all, huh?
Yeah, it was dope.
Shout out Vegas, man. Vegas is dope. Sin City. Crazy
Shout
place.
out LeBron. You're going to be on a team there before you know it.
That's where he wants it. And LeBron's back in the playoffs, man, which is another great sight to see. You want to start with the Lakers? Are we going to ESPN it? Are we ESPN it up?
Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah? Let's go Lakers.
Let's start with the Lakers and Grizzlies, man. The Lakers took a 1-0 victory already after their win against the Grizzlies last night. John Morant fell badly and hurt his hand, saying the pain is a 10 out of 10, and he doesn't know if he can return.
It looked bad.
My burning question for this series, Terry, is who wins the battle between Anthony Davis and Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Oh, the Defensive Player of the Year, Jaren Jackson Jr.? I mean, look, we know who's better of the two. Like, that's not even, like, a question. Just from watching the game, like the first game, that man AD, I mean, you forget about him sometimes because, he kind of doesn't play consistently all the time. There's a lot of injuries, but he might be the most impactful defender we will have in this playoffs, dude. Like yesterday, what did he get, like 7 blocks?
Yeah,
yesterday?
In the first half before he hurt his arm. Like,
which is, of course, he fucking hit me with the phony. I can't move my arm, and then comes in the second half and
I was like, what?
Plays
is Kelly
fine.
out there or something?
This dude is always crying, man. But hey, he's an absolute beast. As far as the series goes, game 1 overreaction, of course. But Ja hurt. No Steven Adams, no Clark, no big men to be, seen. Just Jackson. Lakers are probably taking this, We heard this for months, but they actually, it's looking like they can build some momentum going, to make a deep playoff run, man. This is, I don't know. This is looking nasty. I'm not sure if I want to see this. Go ahead.
Before you give your definitive pick, there are a couple more questions I want to talk about. Second biggest question for me is, can LeBron James hunt John Morant? Like, we didn't see a whole lot of LeBron the ball handler pick and roll wizard in game one. Like,
no, he was chilling. He was chilling.
yeah, he was straight chilling. Like, they haven't even pulled out their trump card.
Mm-mm.
Once he starts hunting John, it was like bringing his man every single pick and roll, get the switch. Like, if you don't switch, LeBron's going to destroy your fucking rotations. If you do switch, he's going to destroy John to block the entire series. Like,
Jaw.
that's my biggest matchup. I think even more than JJJ and Anthony Davis is LeBron and John Morant. And I think at this stage, LeBron's still got it.
Oh, of course. I think LeBron is. It's just in moments, but like yesterday, I think the more that if like the role players like Rui Hachimura scored 29 points, so that's your Rui game, right? That's game one. LeBron got the rest. LeBron looked like what? The fourth best Laker, the fifth best Laker, maybe in that game yesterday.
Austin Reeves is balling.
Yeah, I mean LeBron just let Austin Reeves do his pick and roll thing at the end of the game, close out the squad. I mean, if they can continue to let LeBron and AD kind of rest offensively, Memphis doesn't have a chance. Like, if you could, like, because LeBron is going to give you a couple games where he'll just straight dominate and Memphis has no chance, or whoever they're playing against, it seems like. Because he's done it for damn near 20 years, and he's an absolute monster.
Harry, wait, this doesn't make sense. The Grizzlies have the number 2 record in the West. They have, according to you, a top 5 player in the NBA and an MVP candidate.
Top 6.
How could this be that they dominate the whole regular season, that they have the best player in the series, and nobody's picking them to win? How could this be, Terry?
Who said he was the best player in the series? Just because he's the top 6 player in the NBA? He's coming in hurt,
top 6 player in the NBA right now?
LeBron's 10, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
So by
9.
your own admission, John
No
Morant
disrespect.
is better than LeBron James.
But the deepest team in the league. Stop lazy taking, all right? They're not the deepest squad anymore. Memphis is fucking cooked. If you lose your like 2 really good role players in Steven Adams and Brandon Clark, there's no more deep. You lost your depth. Now you're 2 guys down into the rotation even deeper. Aldama played like absolute garbage. A lot of those dudes were looking lost. Tillman.
Yeah, we just need to not see Santi Aldama or John Concar, like, period. Like,
it's just too much. It's too many guys.
You
like,
guys
just
can't play. It's got to
shorten
be
it up.
David Roddy. They might even see some of the Kenny Lofton Jr. You know what I mean?
Oof.
Xavier Tillman looked pretty bad out there.
They look. I mean, Tyus Jones. Roddy didn't play much, which is, I don't know. It's kind of weird for me. But I mean, yesterday
he
they
played a
still.
lot. He was the primary defender on LeBron.
Oh, look! I see the box score says he played 9 minutes, which is interesting to me.
What?
It kind of yeah. Well, his minutes were weird because it was like he was like kind of in the crunch, or like when the game was close in the second half. But
he
then,
was guarding
I guess,
LeBron at crunch time. It's like you decided to wait to put him into the fourth quarter. I'm not gonna lie,
Strange.
I just watched the second half. I missed the first half of that game. I was coaching.
Yeah, I mean,
before that.
nah, you're good. It's whatever. I mean, but I don't know, man.
I was impressed by Jared Vanderbilt being the one to guard Ja. Like, it's not too often that you see the power forward on the other team raising his hand like, yeah, I'll be the primary defender. Like, not I'm guarding on switches, not I'm like screaming to get over there. Like, I'm checking a point guard in the backcourt. I thought that was pretty interesting. I'd like to see that from Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I think the roles have switched now, bro. I think the Lakers are just 8 deep, and Memphis is like maybe 4 guys that can do something for you, and everybody else is like it's a toss up, man. They don't look good, man. It's not looking good, especially if Ja's hurt. Like, look, I know everybody loves to say that Memphis is good without Ja, and their record is good without him, but like they still need him in a playoff game. This isn't the regular season. They need him.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a guy who averaged like 29, 9, and 7 in the playoffs for his career. Like, they need him.
If he's out, they're done. They're cooked. They can't win with JJJ.
They need him to continue to take and make pull-up threes in the half court. Because that's like my last question for this Grizzlies team. Are they going to be able to score in half-court offense? You know LeBron wants to slow the pace down. You know he wants to be methodical. The Lakers don't foul a lot. Like, you're not going to be getting easy trips to the free throw line. Like, you're going to
Nah.
have to be efficient, and you're going to have to score frequently and consistently in the half court. And a lot of that is you hit, like, every time they go under a screen, you got to pop it. And we saw him pop a couple in that game one,
Yeah,
but he's got to
yeah.
do more the rest of the series. Otherwise, their offense in the half court is going to really stagnate, and it's going to be a long night for them in a short series.
Nah, I think you're 100% right, but they're cooked, bro. Because one, it's already tough to score, even though it's a new NBA. You know, the pace is different. I get it. They scored 112, but like that's kind of low. It's still a lot of points, but like the game was kind of over at a certain point, and the defense kind of slowed down. But if they get the offensive rebounding is gone. Like I think they only got like 5 yesterday, maybe
Yep.
6 as a
With
team.
Brandon Clark and Steven Adams, I mean, two of the best offensive rebounders.
Yeah. So if it's slim pickings and you're not going to get a lot of second chance points, this shit is done, bro.
And John Morant's pain level is at a 10 out of 10. Come on now, guys.
And everybody loves to overreact to any game one. It's human nature, but it's looking bad, man. It's looking bad, and they're not even in LA yet. That was in Memphis.
I will say the one thing that they have in their favor is Taylor Jenkins is a much better coach than Darvin Ham. And so, like, over the course of the 7-game series, I expect him to make some adjustments and force Ham to adjust. We'll see how the Lakers adjust to the adjustments.
And LeBron, we trust.
What's your prediction? Lakers in how many?
Man. It's really up to Ja's injury, bro. If he's like 10 out of 10 pain, can't shoot jump shots, can't really make his floater with his right hand and shit, I'd say 5. But if he's gonna play and be, 85 to 90% of himself, I'll say it'd probably still be Lakers in like 6 or 7.
Yeah,
I'd say 6. I'll say strong
Lakers
6.
in 6. That's what I got.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on down to Clippers and Suns. Why don't we do that next? Next, stay in LA. The Los Angeles Clippers took a Game 1 victory in Phoenix. Kawhi Leonard had 38 points. Kevin Durant had like 28 or 30.
27.
Yep. Russell Westbrook, whenever you thought of him before this game, proved you right. He shot 3 of 19 and took a bunch of terrible shots, and then also made a bunch of great hustle plays, tapping rebounds around, getting the Allen Iverson slap from behind you steals. And like he was the catalyst for them winning in the last minute of the game.
Yep.
So,
yep.
My question for this series is, 1, how many games will Paul George play?
They already put that out there, bro. He's out the whole first round.
What? No, I saw that he could come back games 5, 6, and 7 yesterday.
Oh, maybe it just changed, but yeah, I thought he was out the whole first. 5, 6, and 7, shit, it might be over.
Yeah, I mean, if the Suns win the next 4, I don't know if I see that happen.
They just snuck this game, to be honest with you, dude. They snuck the shit out of this one. Like, do you think Westbrook is gonna fucking, make clutch plays again? Make clutch free throws? He's gonna do another 3 for 19 and not be that impactful defensively. But no, we can have a conversation though. First, you gotta admit, Westbrook's back. He didn't get waived. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say you were wrong because I don't think he's played great, in this stretch of games with the Clippers, but he looks like he's better than Man.
I don't know about that. I still would rather have Terrence Mann.
You still a Man? I don't know.
Yeah, Terrence Mann for this game was a +7. Russell Westbrook was a -6.
Hey, Russell Westbrook was a W. He was the fucking guy. That's all you can say. He proved you right and wrong at the same time. He's the only guy that can do that, it seems like, in any game. So I
will say he appeared to have some extra motivation going up against KD.
I mean, KD, I'm sure is like, I forgot about that shit, dog. I've been at finals in the game twice, but Westbrook's like,
Russell Westbrook is like, I block one of Kevin Durant's jumpers. I'm the best Kevin Durant. I'm a Kevin Durant stopper. As a matter of fact.
He was guarding them in a couple possessions, and I forgot about it for a second because they've been on 2 to 3 different teams since that whole Warriors thing. So it's in my eyes.
My second question: can Kawhi outduel Kevin Durant again? The last time that they met in the playoffs, Kawhi was winning a championship, and Kevin Durant was sitting down on the floor getting booed by Raptors fans.
Oh my god!
The time before that, Kawhi Leonard was in the midst of dismantling the Warriors before Zaza Pachulia decided to
Zaza.
take a crowbar to his fucking knee.
What year was that? 2019?
Yeah, it was a while ago, wasn't it?
That it just seems like that Kawhi and KD, and they've been in the league at the same time since 2011. I think Kawhi got drafted, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe is it later? It could be like 2014. But still, like even from like 2014 to now, how many great duels between like two prime great fucking wings have we seen between those guys? Like two series, maybe, and they kind of like
Yeah,
it
and
wasn't
both
like
of them
the greatest.
prematurely with injury.
Yeah, we didn't really. I feel like we just didn't get to see like a great duel between them in like the years of 2017 and 18 and 19. 19 was really the one. That should have been the one. Fucking Jaja ruined it for us. But can Kawhi outduel him? Do you think he can outduel him? KD?
Yeah.
Ah man, how close?
I told you months ago I thought Kawhi has a better legacy than Kevin Durant, and that I thought he was a better all-time player. And I'm sticking with it. I'm just
There's
mad at
something
Paul
going
George that we won't actually get to see like strength on strength, fully loaded Clippers and fully loaded Suns. Because I don't think Kawhi is enough to do it all himself with like no help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Like you need a running mate at least to be in contention with them. And if
you want playoff
P, it's a Vika Zubac. I'm sorry.
You want playoff P?
Yeah, as a defender, 100%. Just someone to defend Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
so that Kawhi
I guess.
Like, create all the offense and check the best player 45 minutes a game.
I guess. I mean, I might be a little hyperbolic, but Paul George in the last 5 years in the playoffs has been complete garbage. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's been really fucking.
He hasn't
bad.
been great on offense.
Horrible though, like really fucking bad for his expectations. He's been absolute garbage, dude. So I don't know, man. I might like it when he's not doing shit, like out there fucking hitting the side of backboards and doing stupid shit. Just stop it. Get out of here. I don't want to see him miss the first round. I want to see a duel between Kawhi and KD because look,
make it easier on Kevin Durant. Go join a team with superstars that already.
God damn it, bro. Just have some.
That's without their second best player the entire time. Yeah, that's what we want to see. 100%. Let's
just have some.
Have a fucking cakewalk all the way to the end. That would be really interesting.
You hate Kevin Durant, man. Have some objectivity. Hey, before the season started, just to let everybody know, we had who's the most overrated player talk. I said Scotty Barnes. This motherfucker said Kevin Durant, who only played in 47 games this year, and legitimately actually has a case for maybe sneaking on third team All NBA. The dude had a fucking great season.
He has no case.
Not for you, because you hate him. You absolutely hate him. And I get it.
Because he played 5 more games than half the season.
No. You just hate him. It's okay. Why? Is it just because the Warriors thing? He ruined the NBA? Is that it?
No, it said he tried to like re-engineer a winning legacy. He did math backwards to try to find like what the solution was. And that's not how legacy works, and that's not how basketball works.
So he's trying to skip a couple steps to get his legacy up. I got you. All right, hold on. Let me look at some Paul George playoff numbers real quick. 2019, 2020. Ooh, that's the bubble playoffs. You want to hear those numbers?
No.
Good God.
He played better the series after that, though. After the bubble.
Yeah, he did. 26 a game is pretty good. But what was his shooting percentage? 44. That's good. The bubble year was 19 a game, 40% shooting. That's fucking shitty.
Listen, man, he was depressed. Okay.
So
mental toll on everybody. We saw who was mentally tough like the Lakers, and we saw who was mentally fragile like the Clippers.
No, that's
what the bubble do.
So legitimately, you do think that Kawhi is a better player overall than Kevin Durant?
Yeah,
but
especially
team-wise,
in the playoffs, in the like highest leverage moments, I think so.
It's close, man. Like KD's got some.
Of course, it's close. They're both great players. Like. For all the shit that I give to KD, like a 55, 40, 90 season is ridiculous. Like, come on now.
Playoff seasons, too. He's a fucking monster, dude. I mean...
Such a monster, he's lost his last 7 playoff games in a row. Like, keep going about that playoff monster.
Hey, man. It's not revisionist history that the dude, like, legit has a case. Not in my eyes, but like, I'm a huge LeBron fan, but he outplayed the fuck out of him. Not gonna fake that. His team was way better, but he outplayed him in 2 finals. He outplayed Giannis, even though Giannis won the shit. I mean, the guy's a monster, dude. He's a monster. I get it. He lost games, and he's trying to, reinvent the wheel by trying to hop on any team that's fucking has, 2 to 3 good fucking players on it. But he's good, man. You can't say he's not a great player. You can't say that.
What I can say is I don't think Monty Williams is a great coach.
No, that's true.
And that's one of my other questions is, will Monty Williams ever adjust?
No. He will never will. I don't know what his plan is. And the team is new.
Apparently the plan is for Kevin Durant and Devin Booker to stand around while Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton run 45 pick and rolls.
Hey, that shit is done. They cannot do that. They're going to lose every game if they continue to do that. And what do we do? I do not want to see DeAndre Ayton taking, 16 shots? And he had... did you see all those isolation at the top of the key plays for DeAndre Ayton? Where's the mismatch? You think DeAndre and Zubac is a fucking mismatch? There's no mismatch.
Where's Zubac? She had 15
Yeah.
rebounds.
This is what, Ayton. You just aren't that guy. It is what it is. You don't want to play physically. You don't want to play mentally. You're not fast. You're not agile. I don't know what you're good at. I really don't. When you play against someone that's even, he's the lesser every time. He's always the worst player. He never fucking wins matchups. And I'm sure he's got some. But I honestly, God, could probably say every time he goes up against an even matchup, he's probably lost 85% of the time. Without even looking. It's ridiculous.
His biggest stripes that he got was competing hard against Giannis. That's the highlight of his career. It was getting put into the basket and Giannis scored a 50-piece on him in the finals. And that's his crowning moment.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. It kind of sounds like you're going towards the Clips.
I just don't think I picked Suns in 7. I don't think with Paul George, his absence is going to tilt it. If Paul George is healthy from game 1, I'd pick the Clippers.
Yeah, I think I would have as well. But I don't know. I never really believed in the Clippers. Their championship odds were 50
and I said I was done with them after they got Russell Westbrook. But
I was done with them after the bubble.
Man, the depth is fucking terrible.
It's
I don't know.
really bad. It's really bad. Rotationally,
Jock Lawndale is playing in the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah. So, I'm not a fucking NBA basketball coach or anything, but if you got 4 good players, I think 2 need to always be on the court. With the lack of depth that they have, I think 2 of those guys have to stay on at all times. You kind of have to make that work because those other guys, like Landale, this ain't the regular season. It's not the fucking regular season, bro. This dude's like a 3rd string. I don't even know. Is he a center or a power forward?
He's a center. He's a center. Yeah.
He's a fucking...
He's not good.
Nah.
You know what I mean? He shouldn't be playing. They're wings. Landry Shamet.
Koji.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much. They're just going to call you up at pick and rolls and abuse you in the playoffs.
Wainwright.
Cameron Payne. Same type of deal defensively. I don't think you can survive. Wainwright, you're big, but you can't score. You hustle a lot. Same thing with Josh Okogie. It's you're a great defender and rebounder, but you can't shoot or dribble. People are just going to ignore you the whole time. Torrey Craig, he's exhausted from guarding Kawhi Leonard the entire time. So I'm concerned 22 with the Suns' depth and with their defense, especially. And I don't have a lot of confidence in Monty Williams to figure it out. And I think they'll barely win because they have superior talent.
Because of Durant. I think this is up to Chris Paul, bro. It depends on the...
Yikes!
I know you're out on Chris Paul, too.
Yes, I've been out on Chris Paul ever since Jose Alvarado put him in witness protection.
Oh, God. Every time I bring up Chris Paul, are you going to say Alvarado's name? Every time? God damn. Fucking perfect game. Whatever.
He's a fucking Dragon Ball Z nemesis. You know what I mean?
Dude played a fucking Nolan Ryan perfect game. No fucking balls. No fucking hits. Perfect. And you're just Alvarado stole his soul, and I'm done with him. It's the escalator. It's the escalator moment for me, bro. That's when I said, fuck Chris Paul. Dude went down the escalator with Steph. I'm out of here.
We
State
knew
Farm
it then.
back there.
We knew it then.
Yeah. Nah, but realistically, I think it's up to him. If he's going to just be, a 39-year-old Jason Kidd, I don't think the Suns are going to win. And if Booker's not great, I don't think they're going to win.
Hey, I think he got outplayed by Russell Westbrook in the first game.
Don't you think Westbrook actually takes that personal, and CP3
Yeah.
thinks he's way better than him?
CP3. He ate CP3's lunch when he played for the Clippers.
Bully ball. Bully
He
ball.
always
Straight up.
does it. He always
Yeah.
bullies the fuck out of CP3.
I mean,
But
he's way bigger than him, though.
yeah, I'm concerned for Chris Paul. I'm concerned for the Suns. I know everyone's picking them to win the NBA Finals, but you got to make it out the first round first. And I see this going to 7 against the Clippers.
I'm going to go Clips in 7.
Oh, Cliff City,
Yeah.
Chip City.
Yeah.
Knocking out
What?
the snake? I can't believe it.
What's Paul George's injury? Is it a lower leg or is it an arm, shoulder?
To be
Let me
honest,
see.
I'm not sure.
Let me look this up. Leg. Some sort of leg injury. So, I'm going to say Paul George leg injury. I'll still say Clippers in 7. Clippers in
Yeah,
7.
that reminds me real quick as an aside, with all the collisions that we saw yesterday and injuries and guys spilling into the fucking cameramans and hitting the stanchion and shit.
Yeah, they're going crazy.
Fucking move these people back from the court, please. Do we have
Yeah.
to maximize every single cent to squeeze out of it? It's already $1 billion product. You're making tons of money. What we don't need is Steph Curry to fucking land on a cameraman and break his ankle because they're right there on the lettering of the court. What we don't
No,
need
that's
is
true.
another superstar to come down on trying to save a ball and they crack their head open on one of those VIP boxes that's right behind the scores table. Like,
No, that's true.
move these motherfuckers back and let these guys play like the bubble.
They should. I wish they would do that shit. But you know what they need? Let me clear my throat. I need dollar. Hey. They need it, baby. They're going to get every inch. Every fucking inch. Every fucking cent. They're going to squeeze it out. They need that money, man. They're greedy, bro. NBA's greedy.
Pound foolish. Just like the Timberwolves when they trade for Rudy Gobert. This will be the guy who stops Jokic in the playoffs.
Brother, I have 47.
Oh,
Crazy,
man.
man.
In this scenario, fucking Jokic sounds like Biagio. Yeah, let's talk Nuggets Wolves. I don't think this is going to be too long of a conversation. My questions are: can the Nuggets find a backup big, and can Christian Brown be a legit eighth man?
I don't think the Nuggets are going to answer any questions in this series, but I think this is a good opportunity for them to play guys and kind of tinker with rotations. Especially, I would honestly, if I were them, and stop doing the fucking hockey substitutions, I would tinker with some shit when you're up 6 and up 8. Just kind of fuck around. I think Jokic is good enough where I'm not worried about the Timberwolves. Edwards is still a step away from really dominating the playoff game. We know Towns can't do it, and no one else on the fucking Timberwolves. Conley, I'm a little scared of Conley, but I think he's a bit over the hill, so that shit might be done. Tinker with some shit when you're up 8, up 6. Give the boys some time. Get them in there when it's fucking real playoff intensity and see what they can do. So
I'd like to see them explore some more small ball lineups with Aaron Gordon at center or Michael Porter Jr. at center. You know what I mean?
See if you can get some offense out of it.
Wings on the field. And we'll just give up on Thomas Bryant and DeAndre Jordan and Zeke Naji and whoever else we're going to play back there. And just continue doing the Clipper shit with Marcus Morris. 5 out, space it out, skill ball.
So
I'd like to see them try some of that.
I got a question. Deep basketball question. We're going real deep basketball pod. Why does Thomas Bryant look so bad with Denver? And he looked I'm not going to say great, but he looked pretty good when he was with the fucking Lakers. Why he can't be a backup big?
He's an excellent pick and roll big who can pick and pop or pick and roll to the rim and take his time and finish with a hook shot over a smaller guy. They don't run pick and roll in Denver. And when they do, Jokic is their best pick and roll ball handler. So it's the situation that he's been put in and the opportunities that he's getting are a lot different than when he was playing with LeBron James, and they were the most efficient 2-man combo in the entire league.
I'm gonna blame Jamal Murray. I'm gonna
Yeah,
blame
I
Jamal
think
Murray
that's fair. I
because
think it's fair.
they do pick and roll. He's probably, of course, Jokic is the guy, but like as a any guard on the team, he's probably the best like playmaking guy that they have. He's not the greatest passer I've ever seen in my life, so I'm gonna just go ahead and blame him. If he's on the court with Thomas Bryant, he's not letting Thomas Bryant get any buckets.
Yeah,
That's
I
on
mean,
Jamal
what's
Murray.
the difference between playing with LeBron James and playing with Jamal Murray, who's a point guard who's not leading his team in assists? Like, there you go, right there.
But the funny thing is, when Thomas Bryant's on the court, Jamal Murray's not really on the court. So it's like Thomas Bryant is pretty fucking useless out there with
Yeah,
no
it's like,
actual
so
point
you're
guard.
gonna run this pick and roll with Bruce Brown? Is that what you're doing? Like,
He's not at all.
Thomas?
Yeah, nah. So Timberwolves, we blowing this up or what are we doing? We trading Towns? You can't get rid of Rudy. Like I don't think
Why not?
any
Why
no
not?
team in the league is going to take that fucking trash ass contract. It's too many years left, right? How many years is left on that contract?
3?
I gotta take a look at that. Yeah, hold on. Let me take a look at that. But like, it's gotta get blown up. There's a flaw with this squad, dude. Yeah, he's got 3 years left. He's got 3 years left on his contract.
I think the easiest path is trading Karl Anthony Towns. But the
You
problem
got
is
to.
nobody on the team likes Rudy Gobert.
Nobody in the league likes Rudy Gobert. That's the problem.
Besides Mike Conley, who tolerates him.
No, that's facts. Hold on. Wait a minute. Is it? Oh, God. He has 4 years left. Is there an option? Is there a player option? Oh, they got me fucked up. No way.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Timberwolves, to be honest, I would trade Rudy Gobert. And, just take an L on the deal. Be like, I lit 2 first-round picks on fire, and it happened.
Yeah, there's 4 years left on his contract. Player option for the last year. Yeah, they're screwed.
Hey, at what point do you consider the amnesty Ben Simmons fucking who was the last guy to get amnestied? Andre Blatch, Luol Deng?
Maybe. Yeah. Did they amnesty Gilbert Arenas?
I'm not sure.
His contract was stupid. Yeah, he's been really bad this year too, bro. I don't want to hear anybody with their next level smevel bullshit. That
When
motherfucker
you're
sucks.
getting punked by Kyle Anderson,
That's
it's a
sad.
problem. It's a
That's
problem.
sad. He called you a bitch like 6 times. Af-
He threw that little jab, and then he backed up all the way in the tunnel.
That long ass jab. We saw that long ass jab coming a mile away. Hit him in the shoulder. Get out of here, Eiffel Tower. Yeah, I guess Cat's gone, but man. How many picks you getting for Cat, dude?
Hey, how long is Anthony Edwards going to stick around for this?
I think he's contractually obligated for at least the next 2 years?
Yeah.
After this year, he's got 2 more?
Contracts mean so much.
Well, he doesn't really seem like the guy that's like complaining about winning and losing. He kind of just seems like he's having fun.
I feel you. I'm just saying, we talked a lot about Dallas fucking up this Luka thing by trading for Kyrie. We may have to start thinking about Minnesota fucking up the Ant-Man thing by trading for Rudy Gobert. May have to
Possibly. Yeah, if you can get early on that train, it's looking kind of bad, but I don't know. He just doesn't have the same demeanor as Luka. You know what I'm saying? Like Luka's like, look, bro, I'm trying to fucking win. Like I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing. This shit's really pissing me off.
And I think eventually Anthony Edwards is going to realize that Minnesota sucks, and there's you don't have to.
I think he already knows this sucks because he plays Call of Duty for like 9 hours a day.
It's like
He doesn't
you guys
go out.
made Jamal Crawford grow hair in his 13th year in the league.
He's like, let me try some shit out. There's nothing to do here. Let me see if I can grow something.
Right.
Yeah, Minnesota. So they're blowing it up if they lose this in 4.
Yeah, they probably don't blow it up and are stupid, and they're like, we'll run it back for next season with the leadership of Mike Conley. A full season of Mike Conley will make all the difference.
So let's do a different scenario because I think everyone thinks they're gonna blow it up. What trade or maybe free agent piece do you think they need in order to kind of get back, or to get to be maybe a 5 seed, like improved a little bit?
OG Anunoby.
That's a good one. If they can somehow get him, I like it.
Yeah.
But OG for Cat?
No.
Try to keep Cat.
Yeah, you gotta try to keep Cat, and you gotta like move maybe Nas Reed in a pick. Like,
Yeah, the
I
Nas
don't
Reed might have to
I don't
go.
know what their fucking assets are like, but if you could try to get like some bigger, switchier guys around, you know what I mean? And if you can have Gobert, Anthony Edwards, and OG Anunoby on the same court together, like you should have a
That's
top 5 defense.
that's good defense. It should be. But Cat is really bad at defense, so he brings that down a lot. But anyways, yeah. Nuggets in 4. It's not even really a conversation for me.
Yeah, this is sweet.
You,
Go grab your brooms.
you don't think Ant's gonna pull one? One?
No.
Let's get an Ant and Cat game.
Sweep it.
All right, you know what?
Played like fucking 18 minutes and they won by 25 points.
Realistically,
all game.
Realistically, I will say Nuggets in 5, but we know Nuggets are winning this. It's not even a combo.
Yeah,
it's not a. We still made it a combo, but it's not a combo.
Exactly. All right, let's move on to the last one in the West. Warriors versus Kings.
The best series.
It was a spicy game 1 with Sacramento barely taking it away up there and lighting the beam and whatnot. E40 got kicked out of the game and alleged racial bias. So it's been a hot start. All right, did you see that?
No, I missed that. It was too many games. I missed that game. I couldn't watch it. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
Yeah, E40 got escorted off like his courtside seats because some white lady was like, he told me to shut up.
Okay.
That's like, yeah, you were heckling this dude all fucking game. He turned around and was like, shut up. He didn't even say shut the fuck up. He just said shut up.
He just said shut up. They got it on camera?
Yeah. They're like, oh, get this dangerous black man out of here. You know he's a
E40.
gangster rapper, right? He could shoot you at any time.
Ooh, shut up. Ooh. Stupid ass. Hey, man, this series right here.
More legendary than E40 or less legendary?
I hope it's more legendary. And also, they might combine for like 3,000 points at the end of this fucking series.
That's facts.
This shit is crazy. I didn't watch it. I saw the highlights. The only thing I can say, unless you got a question.
Yeah, I got a couple questions.
Go ahead. Go for the question.
My number one question is, how quickly can Andrew Wiggins and Gary Payton II get up to speed?
They better be quick. They better get their legs quick. How'd they look in the game?
They both look decent. You know what I mean? But they both definitely look like a half step slow in terms of like making decisions and a half step slow on defense as well. But, you know, if they're going to go where they want to go, they need both those guys playing at a high level. And so that's my number one question for them. Excuse me.
Yes.
Number one question for them. Are we going to see the Andrew Wiggins that was the second best player in the finals last year? Or are we going to see Gary Payton, the perimeter stopper, and not Gary Payton, the guy who has a broken spleen?
Yeah, his injury is kind of tough. I don't know. I mean, the Warriors are 9 deep. Legit. Wiggins, I mean, he's a good player. You know, you can tell like a really good player versus like an average player by like how fast they can be themselves after an injury. Like every time KD comes back from missing like whatever amount of time, he can drop like fucking 40 points. Like he looks exactly the same. Andrew Wiggins, that jumper was kind of broke. You know, he definitely looked a little weird in some of the highlights I watched. I tried to watch the lowlights of Andrew Wiggins, but, you know, nobody posted it, so fuck me. I couldn't watch those.
Andrew Wiggins' lowlights are the same every game. It's just, I didn't notice him for 28 minutes. That's the lowlight. Like,
yeah. I think that the problem for Andrew Wiggins in this series is, like, I don't think he can guard Fox. And, like, the Kings don't really have, like, a ball-handling wing. I mean, Harrison Barnes, kind of. But, like, they kind of reduced his role this year. They gave him more to Fox and Sabonis. His role as a defensive stopper is not really going to work versus the Kings. Like that, I don't think he can guard Fox for fucking 40 minutes.
He's supposed to be the guy to guard Fox. Like, that's what
you think he can guard. Fox is fucking too fast for him, dude. I watch a lot of Warriors fucking Kings games, and that motherfucker Fox, Wiggins can't stay in front of him. He's there because he's athletic as shit, but Fox was kind of getting to the spots where he wanted to get to. So I don't know,
where
man.
Gary Payton comes in. Are we going to see like all defense level Gary Payton strapping him up? Like
I don't know,
these are
man.
my biggest questions with the Warriors. For the Kings, my biggest question is: can Keegan Murray and Davion Mitchell stay on the court? Because Keegan Murray, he shot very poorly in the first game.
Yeah.
Defensively was a bit of a mess. You know what I mean? With rookies in the playoffs, defensively is always the biggest question. You know what I mean? Also, like, butts getting tight, the added level of physicality, like, for a younger player, everything like that. And Davion Mitchell, you know, he's a defense-first guy like Gary Payton, but he can't really score at all. And he doesn't have the same athleticism that Gary Payton has. So I wonder if the Warriors are just going to ignore him and just be like, play us 4-on-5. He's a self-check. And if he goes off for 30, then it is what it is. So I think those are the two keys for the Kings. It's the Rook and it's Davion Mitchell. And if they can't stay on the court, they got 4 guys against the Warriors 9, and they got no chance.
Yeah, that'd be like, I don't want to say Monk. Well, I mean, Monk scored 32. I'm not going to say 4. They at least got 6. So it's like 6 on 9. To shorten your rotation to 6 in the playoffs, that's tough.
Little.
Yeah, that's tough as fuck. I don't know. I mean, like the Kings, to me, they need to take advantage of these first couple games. I think if they win the next game and then if they can steal game 3, 2, they got it.
I mean, if they're up 3-0, that's tough. That's tough.
But it's still the Warriors, though, dog. I mean, they came back 3-1 versus a prime OKC squad. Like, these guys, they got it. Steph Curry's a fucking baller. He's a top, 15-10 guy, wherever you want to put him. He's a fucking monster. Draymond is really good defensively. Clay seems to be back. His shooting is still kind of great.
Defensively, he'll never be back to the Clay
he
was before.
But he's got the 3-ball. That 3-ball's back. So I
don't know.
I'm
watching Clay guard fucking power forwards. Like, he used to check point guards. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's facts. Man, the way game 1 looked, highlight-wise, I gotta watch a game, but, like, I might take the Kings in this shit. I'm gonna let you do your prediction first, but I might take the Kings in this thing.
Well, to your point, Terry, I thought, like, what you said is really true, that the Kings need to make hay early in this series and try to get up. Because my last question was, can Fox sustain chasing Curry for 7 games? And we heard De'Aaron Fox say after game 1, that Matthew Dellavedova shit that J.R. Smith was talking about is real. Where he almost died from guarding Steph Curry. And they had this man in the stretcher with fluids and every type of thing just to try to have him be a human being. So, game 1, like, he won the battle. Fox did. But you got to chase Curry around maybe for 7 games like that. And there are possessions where it's like Curry touches the ball 3 times, but he's been sprinting for 22 seconds on offense. And
that's tough.
Like, if you take your foot off the gas for 1 second during that, he's going to burn you. So, for me, this is like a war of attrition. Yeah, the Kings, they have, like, the upper hand with the initial, like, punch. But after adjustments are made, I have more confidence in Steve Kerr to make playoff adjustments than Mike Brown.
Yeah,
and I have more
for
confidence in the Warriors to, like, sustain the pressure for 7 games. And I have more confidence in the Warriors to, like, figure out what the Kings are good at doing and make them uncomfortable and make them go to their plan B or plan C and then see what happens. And the Warriors, they got plan A, B, C, D, E, and F.
I think they do, but they got to figure a way to win on the road, though. Like,
well, it helps when it's only 45 minutes away. That definitely helps.
I mean, it's still a road crowd. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But the Kings, like Sacramento, they showed up. They're going to be there. Like, it's a small town. Every person that lives in the fucking city is like, do not let the Warriors buy any tickets. I don't give a fuck how rich they are. Hop on them tickets. It's a lot of team camaraderie over there. I think I'm going to go with the Kings, bro. I think the Warriors got a real fucking problem, dude. Like, they say you can flip the switch and all this shit, but Wiggins just can't miss 40 games for not an injury and then just be like, all right, I'm back. I'm Wiggins. Like, this isn't fucking, you just can't play around like that. Peyton's not fucking healthy. That's your defense. If the Kings are going to score 126 points a night, it's done. Like, this might be Fox's fucking coming out party because nobody can stop him. Malik Monk scored 32. Sabonis didn't even play, like, great. He played well, it looked like, but he wasn't great. His number, he still got a triple-double, but it's like he's only scored 16.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't see him dominating Draymond Green individually. Like, you're
he still got, but he still got,
the offensive hub and get Kevin Huerter off and Malik Monk off and Harrison Barnes off and De'Aaron Fox off. I like how they use him. But
he still got 16
the
boards,
Warriors at 7 in this. I'm sticking with the Warriors. I do think the punch affected their chemistry. I am worried about Jordan Poole's ability to make up for Steph's scoring when Steph is on the bench and not just get hunted defensively nonstop.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm taking the playoff experience and the championship DNA over a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 17 years.
I'm going to pick the Kings, and this is why. Did you see the interview that Poole had? When he mentioned that shit? That shit's done. The Kings are relentless. They're not going to stop. They're going to fucking go at you the whole game. The Warriors can't stop anybody. Like we said, if Curry and Poole are going to be playing majority of the minutes, as much as Fox has to run around chasing Steph, Steph's got to play D. Poole can't do it,
Yeah, I don't know if anyone in the NBA is in better shape than Steph Curry. Like, I believe in him to be able to handle that assignment to some extent.
We'll see how it goes. They got to win a road game, and I get it, it's close, but 9 and whatever the fuck losses they got this year, I can't do it, bro.
Yeah, you need to win at least one in Sacramento.
Yeah, man, I think Steph will prove me wrong, but I'm gonna go Kings in 6. I'm gonna go Kings in 6.
Not even 7.
The Kings, man, they get points, man.
Say it with your chest, Kings in 6.
The Kings in 6.
When they make it to the NBA Finals.
Bro, I wasn't shitting on them last year. This year, it's different. Last year, I was like, they can make it. But this year, I don't know. I'm not sure about them this year, man. Too many questions, dude.
Yeah, they have a lot of questions. But then I look at the West, and I'm like, who doesn't have a lot of questions?
Everybody's got questions, but their shit is mental. It's not, like, physical shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Let's move on over to the East. Where the Bucks have some questions after going down 1-0 to the Miami Heat last night. My number one question for the Milwaukee Bucks is, can Chris Middleton regain his previous level of play?
Does it look like it?
Not yet.
He don't look the same, man. Like, he scored 33 yesterday, but it didn't look like a smooth 33, bro. That looked like the toughest 33 points I've seen in a minute. Like, he went 12 for 20, but, like, every shot was tough. Like, besides, like, the couple open threes, he only went 2 for 7 from 3. It's like a lot of fucking long twos.
Well, that's part of what he's good at. The tough shot maker. Those turnaround mid-ranges.
He's good at it, but Chris Middleton, he is who he is. So, like, he's going to give you 33 this game. Next game, he might give you 12. And especially when you got, like, Jimmy Butler fucking hounding you the whole goddamn time. Like, I don't know. I will say Tyler Hero broke his fucking hand, so that's tough. That's a fucking tough loss, dude. That's tough, man. Do you believe in the Heat? It's playoff time. The Heat are showing us.
No.
No.
They lost to the Hawks. They lost to the Hawks.
So you're saying that's not a blip? This is just one game? The Heat scored 130 points. Like, what the fuck? The last place offense in the league. But the last place offense in the league scored 130 points on one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. Is it just one night?
Yeah, I'm not buying that Max Strus and Duncan Robinson are going to go off all series. I'm just not buying that. Tyler Hero scored 20 points a game for them. He's the third leading scorer. Like, they're the worst scoring team in the whole league, and now you don't have a 20-point-a-game guy. Like, you're going nowhere. The series is over. Bucks in 5.
Is Giannis? How hurt is Giannis?
He'll be fine. He bruised his butt bone.
If he doesn't play another game,
he'll be back next game. The motherfucker broke his leg in the Eastern Conference Finals. Next game to play.
He did
I've never seen
hyperextend
anything
his
like
knee.
I'm
Yeah.
not worried about Giannis.
If he doesn't play though for the rest of this series, let's just say if he's out for round one, can the Bucks go by the Heat?
Yeah, they will. The Heat
No
are not good.
Giannis?
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out on the Heat completely.
That's insane. I mean, look, I'm not.
Dude, we beat their ass in the play-in, and we
Yeah.
suck.
Trae Young played
Suck.
well. Trae Young played really well in that game.
Bam Adebayo got pumped. Clint Capella had 22 rebounds over Bam Adebayo.
Bam is short as fuck. He's what is he like 6'9", 6'10", maybe.
He also got punked by Onyeka Okongwu, who's smaller than
He is like 6'9" too.
him.
Hey Bam, where you at, dog?
Yeah,
13 All NBA,
after
huh?
losing Tyler Hero, like I just don't see where the points are going to come from. Is Kyle Lowry going to be a renaissance man this entire
Fuck
playoffs?
no. He just scored 5 points in this game yesterday. No,
Yeah.
renaissance. He played one good game. If you give me one good game in a month, like I bet you his fucking last 2 months he averaged 10 points a game. He's fucking
That may
not
be
back.
generous. That might
Yeah.
be generous, Terry.
It might be. It is.
I'm not picking the Heat. I'm picking the Bucks.
Jimmy Butler is the best player in this series if Giannis doesn't play another game. So this is all I
Jimmy
gotta
Butler is going to request a trade from Miami after
say.
the season is over.
So this is another blow it up team if
Yeah.
they lose,
Yeah.
or can they sneak a superstar? Not a lot of big contracts on the squad. There's a
Tyler
few
Hero's
like
making a ton of money.
There's a
Duncan
few
Robinson's
middle
making
ones.
a ton of money. Bam Adebayo's
Cap's going
making
up.
a ton of money. Jimmy Butler's making a ton of money.
caps going up. Duncan
Yeah.
Robinson and Heroes like contracts look bad, but caps going up again.
What
It ain't
about
gonna look that
Kyle
bad.
Lowry's contract? How does that look?
You just I was about to say you just kill him. You just amnesty. I don't know what to do with Kyle Lowry. How much is he making?
Terry's a big a 12-foot hole.
33
He's
feet
making
under.
like $35 million a year. Like something
Hey.
crazy like that.
Well,
Yeah.
I think you're right. He was making like 33. Hey man, we out here partying on the boat. We're on a yacht. Kyle Lowry falls off. I don't know. You know, Pat Riley, we're just having a good time, dog. I don't know.
Blow it up.
Blow up the boat with all of them on it.
Right, exactly.
Rebuild the team. Rebuild the team. Hey, look. Fuck, man. Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I told you, man. The Heat suck. All right? I've been saying this all along. Let's not overreact to fucking one game. If Giannis comes back, even at 70%, they're gonna win. The Bucks are gonna win. I'm not gonna say 5, but I'll say 6. The Heat are just a tough team.
6.
Yeah,
Bucks
they're
is-
tough. The Heat are tough. They're not good though. But if Butler still is going to be like this, every playoffs, if he's going to be fucking a top 5 player, it's not an easy out, man. And
Yeah, I will say the other thing for the Bucks is like they have kind of questionable wing defenders. Like
Oh,
Joe
for sure.
Ingles is
That's done.
white, 38, and all the torn ACL. Jay
Yeah.
Crowder spent the last 4 months sitting at home. Wesley Matthews is 6'4". Grayson
Yeah.
Allen is undersized and not good, even though
He
he
shouldn't
competes
be.
hard and is very dirty.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like they don't
Yeah.
have a wing who could just be like, "I'm shutting down Jimmy Butler. Like I'm going to make life really hard on Jimmy."
no, that's true. They don't have anybody really that. on
It
the
doesn't
wing.
have to be Middleton.
What about Drew Holiday? Or is he just getting bullied? Too short?
Yeah, I think he's too small. I
Jimmy
think
is
he's too
about to
short.
cook. But Giannis is better. And they won without. Well,
Ultimately, that's what they do. They put Giannis on him, and they're like, "All right, we're just going to stop this."
so when the Bucks won the championship, who did they beat? Oh, was that the Hawks year?
Yep, they
Oh,
beat the
never
Nets. They beat.
mind. The Nets they beat. First round, I don't remember.
I think it was the Heat. I think they beat the Heat.
Did they?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go check on that because I don't. It's
I
a
want to
tough
say.
matchup.
Yeah, I want to say it was the Bucks, it was the Nets, and it was the Heat. Is what I want to say.
Because I just don't want to be so quick to like dismiss the Heat. I mean, they sleepy. You know, they lull you to sleep with their horrible offense and shit. But
Without Tyler Hero, consider yourself dismissed. You can go home for the day, Miami. It's a half day.
a half day. We got a
Yeah.
half day today.
Yeah.
Got you. Bucks and
Speaking of
6,
a
huh?
half day, Terry, let's talk about the Hawks and Celtics series.
Yikes.
My burning question:
Yikes.
can the Atlanta Hawks win one game?
No. Who are your wings again?
DeAndre Hunter, Bogdan Bogdanovich, Sadiq Bey, AJ
No.
Griffin, who hasn't played,
No.
Jalen Johnson, who's really a 4.
Yeah, it's over, brother. Sorry. Trae Young. What are you going to do? Another blow up team?
Well, that's my second question, Terry.
Or the Quinn Snyder experiment? Should we just let it ride?
My next question is: can DeAndre Hunter or John Collins make a case to stick around next season? Because if I had to bet right now, not one, but both of them would be traded this summer.
I mean, you've been trying to trade John Collins since you drafted him. It hasn't worked. I don't think you can get rid of him. He's just stuck there.
I think it's time to stop holding out for that first round pick.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Like, we're paying $225 million for John Collins and DeAndre Hunter to give us 15 points combined and not be able to stay in front of anybody on the other side of the court. Like, John Collins is trying to guard Jaylen Brown with one hand, and Jaylen Brown scores 28 points.
Can he not play defense with his fucking right hand?
No, I'm talking about Jaylen Brown's right hand is cut.
Yeah, no, you're right.
5 stitches. It's coming undone. He's bleeding during the game. He clearly can't dribble with his right hand, and he scores 28 points.
Hey, he couldn't dribble, but that step back was fucking lethal as shit. Did you see that one he did on him? He stepped back on him twice.
Sure did.
Like, after the first step back, Jaylen Brown just like, oh, so this guy just sucks at defense. Oh, okay. I'm just do another one real quick. Hold on. Let me get my bearings right, and then splash.
DeAndre Hunter is like, we went from drafting him number 4, defensive player of the year, defensive stopper, baby Kawhi, to you guard whoever, you guard Al Horford, and we'll put DeJounte Murray on Jason Tatum. That's a good job. That's why you're on the team. So I think it's just like a lot of money, not a lot of production. Those two guys are going to be gone before Trae Young or DeJounte Murray. That's my bet. And Clint Capella better watch out too, because they got a decision to make with Okongwu.
Who's better?
Okongwu.
Okay. Okongwu over Clint? I'm not mad at it.
Okongwu finished top 7 in the NBA in blocks, despite coming off the bench and playing like 20 minutes a game. Like
he's really good. He's really good. I mean, I've been watching him since he played with LaMelo at Chino Hills. He's a fucking beast. And he went to USC. He's really fucking good, too. He's good.
So
you might
big
be right.
changes coming to Atlanta this offseason, I think. But I don't think you'll involve Trae Young.
Yeah. I don't know. It just sucks. You whipped on the picks, man. You had
we sure did. Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter.
John Collins, Trae Young.
I don't think that's a whiff for the 19 pick to get John Collins. I don't think that's a whiff.
Trae Young?
Only a whiff because we trade him for Luka.
Wait, who else was in that draft, though? Wasn't there one more person?
The question for the Celtics is, can Time Lord stay healthy? Because to me, it's like their whole postseason aspirations rest on the shoulders of Robert Williams.
An actual rim
protector. He can't
protector.
be out there. Yeah. Good luck with Al Horford against, the best players in the league over 4 series. Not 1 series, but 4. Like, Robert Williams has got to be right for the Celtics to get to where they want to go, and that's going to be the biggest thing I watch for them in this series. Can he stay healthy and on the court?
Do you think he's going to stay healthy?
I do.
16 games. We need 16 wins.
Yep. They barely played him all regular season. Like,
I mean, he was hurt.
You know what I mean? If he's not rested and healthy and ready to go now, what were you guys doing?
Well, if he's healthy, they're going to win the championship. Straight up. He got hurt last year, like, I think right before the finals or like during the finals. He was kind of not himself all the way. So when he's healthy, they're a fucking juggernaut defensively. Like, it's tough. Even though he's a
I can't believe that he's going to be healthy all the way through Game 7 in the finals.
Who's got a
Like,
better
he'll
chance of
be
staying healthy?
through the Atlanta series. He might be healthy through the Sixers series, but by the time you get to the finals, I just can't believe that Robert Williams is going to be 100% for the Boston Celtics.
Who's got a better chance of staying healthy? Robert Williams or Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis.
Whoa, that's a fucking hot take. Hot take. I don't know, man. That boy Robert, he loves
Anthony
jumping on
Davis
people's
played, like
feet,
twice as many games as he did this year.
and he only played in what, like 50 something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Williams, man. His second jump is like it's there with like Melo and Zion and just people that fucking pogo sticks. Dominique Wilkins, he's got that crazy second jump, but stop doing it. You're landing on people's feet every fucking time, and you fucking sprain your ankles like 50 times. Maybe if like just give him the fucking Steph Curry shoes with the ankle supports. How about we do that? Huh? He's had like 6 ankle sprains. Why don't you give him some fucking ankle support?
Make him a line cook for the Celtics? Is that
Nah, but like at least give the dude some fucking ankle support. Like what the fuck? We're just like, oh, I don't know if he can stay healthy. He gets the same fucking injury almost every time, except for like
Why
2.
don't you wear fucking ankle braces? How about that?
It's the lack of awareness for me. I mean, you guys know what he's gonna do every fucking game. Try to block every shot and not give a fuck about his feet. He doesn't give a shit about his ankles. He's like, ankles? Fucker knows. Whee! I'm gonna block this shot. I'm gonna block that shot. You can't block every shot, man. God damn. Mitchell had this problem.
Time Lord going to do his damnedest to try. I tell you that much. My
He
most
will.
defensive player of the year last year. There's no question how impactful he is. Completely changes their team on offense and defense with his ability to pressure the rim vertically and then to come out of nowhere. He'll be standing in the fucking corner and blocking a shot at the rim with 2 steps. So
And offensively, he punishes you because he doesn't miss. Every time he shoots, he pretty much makes anything. So it's like,
Yeah.
he's good. He's good.
Mr. High Percentage.
Sweet.
I say 5.
I think
Celtics.
I think the Celtics make a statement. Sweet. I don't see how y'all can win. I don't see how the Hawks can win a game because the Celtics have good defenders at the guard position, the forward position, and if Robert Williams is on the court, the center power forward position. Grant Williams as well is a pretty good defender. So
Well, I will say this. The Hawks aren't going to shoot 2 for 22 from 3 again this series. That's not going to happen. So,
Bold prediction. That probably won't happen.
which is like the worst three-pointing shooting game in playoff history. Trae Young now over his like last 7 games has
Oh my god.
had the worst like shooting 7-game streak in NBA playoff history.
Yeah, so officially you were 5 for 29.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's
But they started 2
17%.
of 22. That's how they started. They hit some at garbage time in the fourth quarter, but they started 2 of 22.
That's like 12, 15%. That's pretty bad. Like, hey, if you shoot, if your 3-point percentage is worse than black people's tipping percentage, that's pretty fucking bad, bro. That's fucking horrible. Oh god. That's
Yeah,
bad,
we gotta take a long, hard look in the mirror, and hopefully that mirror will not show the reflection of DeAndre Hunter or John Collins.
Blow it up.
Got to.
Another blow it up team.
All right, let's talk Sixers Nets. Next, we'll save the
Mm.
best for last, Terry.
Mmm.
My burning question for this one is, can Mikal Bridges be a true number 1 in the playoffs?
Now that is actually a legitimate question that I don't know. I'm gonna say no because we haven't seen it. But, giving anybody the chance in the NBA, it kind of seems like they can give you 30. And he's been giving us a couple 40 pieces. He's been looking pretty good. The Nets, man. I mean, I don't think they can beat the Sixers, but like, I just don't like how the Suns just gave them like 2 really good fucking on-ball defenders, 2 really good wing defenders, 1 really good shooter, and then another great fucking shooter. It's just like you gave them a team. They just need a couple more pieces, and they could be like back. Like Brooklyn could be back, which is kind of funny. As it's constructed right now, they're tough, but I don't think they can. I don't think Mikal is good enough to I would say probably not even win like 2 games in this series. I would say.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Like I'm saying, can he be the primary ball handler? Can you run pick and roll in the playoffs? Can you be a 20-point per game scorer and not take 25 shots to get those points? Like, are
I
you
mean,
actually number one or number two on a good team, or are you just destined to be what you were in Phoenix in the playoffs, the number three guy?
what do you think?
I think he can be a two. I think he's probably like Paul George, is where he turns out to be.
I think he's pretty fucking good. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a big test here because like the Sixers wing defenders are Tobias Harris, Harden in spurts just because he's 6'6". Milton is kind of short. They don't really have like a legit like lockdown wing guy, but I don't know. It's a
What?
test, man. Who's the guy?
They got Shake Milton, PJ Tucker, and Jalen McDaniels.
How tall is Milton? Oh, I forgot about McDaniels.
No,
I'm on PJ.
D'Anthony Melton.
PJ
Melton.
Tucker. Melton, yeah. I forgot about Tucker. Yeah, I forgot about Tucker's old ass. Ah,
And you
you're
forgot
right.
about Jalen McDaniels.
Yeah, but they don't. Tucker starts. McDaniels, does he play enough crunch minutes? I don't know. Like, we know their crunch five is
Yeah,
fucking Tucker,
it-
Tobias.
It should be fucking Jalen McDaniels in there, to be honest. Their crunch five should be Harden, Maxey, Tobias Harris, McDaniels, and B. That should be their crunch five.
I mean, it's your boy Doc, bro. I'm not gonna call him nurse because I think he did a decent job coaching this year, but it's your boy Doc. Like, that's just, he can't seem to figure out good players. He's looking at a good player and he's like, it's not good enough. I'm going with the old reliable. Get in
Yeah.
there.
Tell that to Paul Reed, who sat behind fucking DeAndre Jordan and Andre Drummond and Montrezl Harrell for 3 years in a row. And now
Yeah.
Paul Reed looks like he's got to join the and one mixtape to it. Did you see that fucking move that he had?
No, I must have missed that one.
Oh my god, bro.
It was like Harlem Globetrotter.
Right? He catches the ball at the free throw line. He does the John Wall fake behind the back between your legs into a pump fake Kobe reverse pivot spin.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Yeah, this shit was disgusting. Disgusting.
Oh my god.
I was like, are we sure this guy's a center?
I guess not. I don't know, dude. Hold on. Man. So, the Sixers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they look pretty good. Melton's 6'2", bro. He can't guard fucking Bridges, but you're right. He's a good defender.
His wingspan is crazy though. He's one of those DeJounte Murray types where he has like a 6'11" or 7-foot wingspan.
I got you. He's still 6'2", though, so his standing reach is still fucking shorter than Mikal Bridges. But I got you. Long arms matter.
Yeah.
BLM.
He's the opposite of PJ Tucker.
PJ got that dog in him, but Mikal Bridges is like 6'8". I don't think he can't guard him. Mikal scored 30 yesterday. Like, what do we want to do? He can fucking score, but like all those questions you asked about Mikal, I think he can do those things. But if you legitimately want to win, I think realistically, I think he's more of a 3 than like a number 2 option or a number 1 option. But you got any questions for the Sixers? Like, we know Embiid's a fucking monster. We know the Sixers. This is like a fucking tinkering session. The Nets can't beat them. The Nets just aren't good enough.
I got
So,
some
like-
questions for the Sixers. My
Go
first one is, what defensive scheme are you going to play? What are you going to hang your hat on throughout this playoffs? Because it's like Harden, Harden, Melton, Harris, McDaniels, PJ Tucker. All they want to do is switch. They don't want to fight through screens. They don't want to make rotations. They don't want to play like mental gymnastics, like what their assignment and responsibility is all time. They just want to say, you take him, I'll take your guy. Joel Embiid can't do that. He's not switching. Like, and if he does, you're going to get ate the fuck up with him being in space like that and not protecting the rim, because PJ Tucker cannot come from the weak side and block people at the rim and be a rim protector. That's just not going to happen. So that's my biggest question for them is, what is going to be your defensive scheme and your defensive identity? Because you have 4 pieces that all fit together, but the best player on your team doesn't fit that style.
That's true. He is a fucking lazy fuck sometimes, but I don't know. I mean, like the guys his size just can't do it, and I get what you're saying. They're gonna. It's just gonna be, at times they're gonna get beat up on that. Like, because Embiid is not a switch guy. They're just gonna have to fight on some shit. They're gonna have to play drop and play like the odds. Can you make this three or can you not? Because Embiid's just not gonna ever be a dude that's gonna give you 100% effort for 48 minutes. He'll give it to you for 25 to 30, and that's about it. He doesn't have the stamina for it. He's just a big motherfucker. That's not his fault. Like, he can have any mentality that he wants. You could say he's got 100% dog in him. He's big as shit. He can't play fucking 40 minutes a game at 100%. Like, he just can't. It is what it is. So
well, I don't agree with that. He hasn't. He hasn't.
I don't think he can.
Have we ever seen Embiid like with in the level of physical shape that Giannis is in?
You don't think he's in great shape this year? The last 2 years?
I think he's in great shape compared to where he has been his whole career. Compared to the players who are in the best shape of the league, no.
I guess. I'll just disagree because I've seen him play hard a whole game, and at the end he's a fucking negative, like offensively. So I think it's a part of the scheme to keep him as the closer for them at the end of the games. Because clearly we've seen James Harden cannot do it. Like, but he's still good, but he can't.
If we're splitting hairs, that's not a good thing, dude. Like, you should have consistent effort for the whole 48 minutes. That's going to be a problem, like, when the margins are even tighter.
Do you think Philly can win a championship?
Equally, like we said, could be a problem was how much he falls on the fucking ground.
Yeah,
like, biggest question for the Sixers throughout this whole thing, for me, it's not what James Harden shows up. It's, can Joel Embiid stay healthy through 4 rounds? Because he never has.
Yeah. Can his immune system stay, intact for fucking 3 rounds? Can he make it past round 2? I don't know. Is Philly a legit championship team?
Yes.
They're going to play Boston. They're going to play Boston in the second round. And one of those teams in the second round is going to fucking fail miserably. Do you believe in the Sixers or the Celtics? If Philly loses, yeah, me too. I think their defense is great. Well, like, is this a huge indictment? Like, if the Sixers lose, what do we do? We're stuck.
You fire Doc Rivers, you let James Harden go back to Houston, and you bring in Damian Lillard. That's what you do.
Big Dame, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That'd be an interesting one. So we're done. Tobias, I guess, is just going to be there forever. Who's
I mean, they chose him over Jimmy Butler. Like, they're going to build a statue of him outside the arena next to God.
Him and Bojan. Him and Boban fucking just together in one.
He bounced it. He bounced it again. He bounced it again. Yeah. Hey, look. By the way, he's got to be pretty pissed. He's probably the 3rd best player on the Rockets, and he doesn't get any burn.
Yeah, he's not an NBA player. He's just big as fuck. He's really good, but like the league is way too fast. He missed his fucking time. He was born way too late. The Sixers.
He's there just in case the Nuggets play Aaron Gordon at center. That's the only reason he's there.
That's true. Ah, man.
All right, man. Let's move on to the one I know you've been waiting to talk about. Final series to preview in the East. The 4-5, closest one, Knicks and Cavs. What's your burning question? Do you have a question?
Who can stop the Knicks from winning the championship? No one. No one can stop the Knicks. No. Ooh, man. Oh, question-wise? Fuck. This is tough, dude. I can't, like, watch a Knicks playoff game and, like, do notes. I just can't fucking do it. I can't. I've never been able to do it. It's too fucking hard. I mean, like, I will say, some of the shit I noticed was, like, I still hate Randall. I'll always fucking hate Julius Randle because he just pisses me off every fucking game, trying to run people over in a fucking basketball game. It's fucking basketball. This dude's fucking trucking people and shit. I'm like, damn, dog. Brunson's a fucking beast.
Poor Isaac Okoro. My goodness.
Oh, my God. He fucked him up. Hey, man. Josh Hart. He's worth the fucking first rounder. I told you that motherfucker was good. Shit's wild, huh? 17 points in a fucking clutch quarter bucket. I like my boy.
Yeah.
RJ Barrett failed me. Here's the
Well,
thing.
we'll see what happens with Josh Hart when they need him to make shots and not just do the Ron Artest catch air balls and put them back up on the other side of the basket.
No, that's facts. Now, honestly, the only question is, can Jalen Brunson outbuild Donovan Mitchell? Is the trade worth it?
Yes.
You think so?
The answer is yes.
You don't believe in Mr. Donovan. Why?
I've said it all year long. When it gets to the playoffs, the Cavs are going to be playing 4-on-5. And what happened yesterday? They completely ignored whoever played small forward for the Cleveland Cavaliers the entire game. They let Okoro shoot from three as much as he wanted. They let Dean Wade, you handle the ball, do whatever you want. Get right into the paint, Dean Wade. Take it all the way to the rim. Karis LeVert was invisible and a shell of himself at the same time.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was the big one for me. He played horribly. That shit
They're
was
like,
insane.
at least we have old, reliable Jenny Osmond. Like, this is what we've come to? Relying on Jenny Osmond? Like, you can't play 4-on-5 in the playoffs and win consistently unless your four are, like, Hall of Famers. And I don't see that at this point for them. Like, the Knicks
too green.
are fucking 9 deep. The Cavs are 4 deep. They don't have a backup big after they got rid of Kevin Love on the whole team. Think they could have used him last night?
Yeah,
Motherfucker had
definitely.
15 points for the Heat.
Who'd they trade him for?
They just released him. He was a buyout.
Oh, God, that's right. That was so fucking stupid. They retired his fucking number, and then they released him? What the fuck? You don't
So
do
he
that.
could go to. So they were the 4 seed, so that he could go join the 8 seed.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. Of the 3 small forwards, who are you trusting? Who are you going to take if you're the Cavs? Okoro, LeVert, or Osmond?
The one you forgot to mention, Dean Wade. I said
You
it
gonna
before the season. I'll say it
Dean
again.
Wade.
He's the only guy who could shoot.
I mean, Jetty can shoot okay. No?
Yeah, he's like 33. It's not good. Dean Wade at least can hit open jump shots, and he's not out of place on defense, even if he's not talented. Like, for me, that would be who I run with, and just let Karis LeVert fade into the fucking wilderness.
Do the Homer Simpson?
Right, exactly. That's what Karis LeVert needs to be doing this series. Into the bushes.
I like Dean Wade as well. I just think, like, it's too many games. You know, you get exposed after numerous amounts of games. Like, Dean Wade can't just hide. You know, like, for 4 games. You can't do it. Like, they're just going to find him. They're like, hey.
But that's anybody.
Marco.
Jenny Osmond can't hide. Isaac Okoro can't hide. Like, Karis LeVert has the highest upside out of anybody. But he also has the
Offensively.
lowest fucking valley because he might take 15 shots and make 2 of them.
Yeah, but Isaac Okoro, and that's what I don't understand, because unless they switched up the rotations, because I didn't watch a lot of Cavs games at the end of the season, but like in the beginning of the season, Karis LeVert was getting the majority of the minutes. Unless they kind of switched that and made Isaac play most of the minutes. Have they done that?
They did.
He can't shoot at all.
All this talk. Oh, he dramatically improved as a 3-point shooter. He's a get-off shooter. He shot 40% from 3 this season. Terry, he took 1.3 threes a game.
Yeah, stop it.
Like,
He was 0 for 4.
Breaks with this dead-eye shooter shit. He can't shoot.
He was 0 for 4 from 3 yesterday, and I'm pretty sure every single one was fucking wide open.
Wide open.
Yeah. Like, come on, bro.
They're giving him the Grant Williams treatment. Like, if you make 9 threes, then so be it. Like, you suck, and you're not going to do it.
Hey, man. At the end of the day, I think it's up to Mobley, dude. Because Brunson and Randall, offensively, are going to be even to Donovan Mitchell, whatever the fuck he's going to score. And whoever else is going to be the running mate. Because Garland didn't play necessarily well. I don't think he's going to play bad every single game, of course. That's not like a crazy statement to say, but Brunson and Randall are going to fucking score. Like, you know, Randall only scored 19. He didn't look great, but he's going to get his fucking points. Like, Tibbs is going to make sure.
About that.
Tibbs is going to make sure he's going to get his shit. I mean, even when the Hawks beat us, what was this, last year or 2 years ago, he still was getting 24 a game. Like, he's going to get his fucking
24 shots. That was the problem.
the Kobe system. But now he's got an actual running mate, though, so that kind of changes it up. as to like he's not gonna get horrible possessions. Even though yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, some of that shit was a little crazy. Like I said in the beginning when we first started talking. Mobley's got to give me something. You can't just be doing we'll see if he fucking, takes a step. If he doesn't, oh well, we'll just give it to Garland and Mitchell. I need more offensively, dude. I can't say that for fucking 89 games. I need more offensively. I need it right fucking now, man. Right now, or you're going to lose.
I couldn't agree more with you. That was my second question. Can Mobley be a two-way player? Because he was rushing himself. He was wild. He was off balance.
Yeah.
He was erratic. And he really seemed like he needed some time to adjust to the playoffs. Like, it looked like it was his first playoff game visually.
Yeah.
And he got manhandled by Mitchell Robinson. Y'all beat them to fuck up on the boards. And they're a great rebounded team in general, but they're not a good defensive rebounding team. Which, you wouldn't imagine with 2 7-footers out there. But,
because they're block chasing.
Robinson, who led the NBA in offensive rebounding, is out there. You got to fucking put a body on him. And maybe 2. Because Jared Allen, you're too light in the ass. You know what I mean?
Both of them are.
You're too light in the ass. If only we had a guy like Kevin Love. A guy
gotta
who
box out.
Man, if only we had a guy like that.
He's fundamentally, a great rebounder. And he's not chasing blocks. That's the problem with Allen and Mobley. They always looking for the fucking block. Sometimes just put your fucking hand up and then box out. You don't have to block the jump shot. You can't block jumpers. Stop trying to block fucking fadeaways. That shit is stupid as fuck. And try to block a floater? Okay, you might get 1 out of 70. Stop trying to block floaters. What the fuck? Just play sound defense. But they're not going to change their habits. This is going to be what it is. It's up to Donovan Mitchell.
JB Bickerstaff is a bad coach. There's no two ways about it.
I don't know about bad.
He's not good. All he does is complain about the refs all game long. He makes no adjustments. He hasn't figured out his rotation all year long.
Hey, look, it's playoff basketball. If they're going to let them play football, it seemed like every single game, I was just like, oh, wow. I always have to adjust to how much it drastically changes from the regular season.
The first one does take some adjustments for your eyes.
Because I'll be watching the game, I'm like, that's a fucking foul. What the fuck? And there's no, that's not. Play on.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
I like it. Let's do that all year long.
I don't know if you want to get that ugly. I mean, some of these game scores, it's not even this, besides the Kings and the Miami scoring 130, it's looking like some old school shit.
Tell me you weren't impressed by the Timberwolves putting up 82 on the Nuggets?
No.
On the best defensive player in basketball, Nikola Jokic?
Oh, God. Yeah. Analytics. I love analytics, man, but sometimes they got to get their shit together. Yeah.
If I told you before this series that one of these teams is going to be 9 deep in the playoffs and the other team is going to play their 5 starters until the wheels fall off, which one would you tell me is going to be which? I can't believe we're living in this alternate universe where Tom Thibodeau is playing twice as many players as the other team in the playoffs. I can't believe it.
I mean, he's got a lot of guys, I mean,
look out for Cam Sims. Or Jericho Sims, whatever his fucking name is.
Jericho Sims? Quentin Grimes?
Who's the guy in the dunk contest?
Quentin Grimes.
No, the guy in the dunk contest.
Oh, the big guy. Fuck, I forget it. I
the guy
his
who
name.
fucking put his speed stick all over the rim.
I forgot his name, but he's athletic as shit, though. I forgot his name.
I think it's Cam Sims. All right, my last question for them, though. Can RJ Barrett prove that he deserves to start over Grimes and IQ?
Yeah. I think definitely.
I think by the end of this series, he's going to be on the bench. And he's going to be like a little 6-man roll, buckets off the bench, probably what he's destined to be. And we let IQ and we let Grimes be superior defenders and decision makers.
We just do the defensive thing and try to just shut the Cavs down. I mean, that might be a good strategy, to be honest. For this series, I don't know in the long run, what they're going to do. When I came into this series, though, I'm not going to lie, I was like, I don't know. I'm not going to say we didn't have a chance, but I definitely was like, I'm not sure if we can win this shit. Now, kind of looking at that first game and really paying attention to the coaching of JB, paying attention to kind of like the non-shooting that the Cavs have, I think the Knicks got a legit chance, and it might get ugly too. I think we might sneak it early, which is because like Donovan. How much better can Donovan play? Like, I think the only thing you can ask of course, I don't know how much more I'm going to get out of Mobley in a playoff situation offensively. So, like, we can ask the question, but I don't know how much more we can get.
Well, it's going to have to be a lot more if they plan on winning this series.
It's got to be Garland. Garland's got to do a little bit more, too, bro. He's got to do something. Because if we're looking at you as, like, you played a decent amount of games. I thought maybe you could be a third-team All-NBA guy when the season started, but it was like kind of there some games, kind of not there at all in the other games. So I don't know, man.
Grimes and IQ, there are no slouches out there on the perimeter, man. It's not going to come easy to you. You know?
Yeah, they're good fucking defenders.
Come easy. Garland, he's got to be more aggressive getting downhill, I think. Stop settling for jumpers and facilitating as much. Put some pressure on the rim. Try to get people in foul trouble. Like, use those handles to get into the paint and create like he did so often last season.
Yeah. We're going to...
6-7.
If the games are going to be this ugly, we're going to win every game. The Cavs are not tough. They are not a tough team. They're not built for this shit. They might lose in 5.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Hey, they're not tough. They're not getting any fucking boards.
They
got the Knicks grabbed 51 rebounds.
6 players. How many of them are on the Knicks?
Out of the top 6?
Yeah, in this series.
Just 2.
Yeah. So that's why I think the Cavaliers, it's not going to be 5 games.
You got to score. 97 is weak as fuck. Not going to lie. 97 points
I don't
is weak.
think Mobley will look that bad all series. I think he'll
I hope not.
Yeah.
If he does it again, I'm going to start doing the Scotty Barnes treatment.
My man was looking like Clint Capella with his post-ups out there, bro.
I'm going to give him the Scotty Barnes treatment if he does that for fucking 3 more games.
Fair enough. I wouldn't even be mad at you.
I'm just saying. But, like, if I come into a game, hold on. If I come into a game, if you were to talk to me before the game and say, Donovan Mitchell is going to score 38 points, and Emmanuel Quickly is going to score 3 points, and Julius Randle's going to score 19, who won that game? I'm like, the Cavs probably blew us out by 20, but we won by fucking 4. He caught 2 bows to the face. That's what he fucking caught. I don't know, man.
Play hard, young fella.
Yeah, right. I must say Cavs in 6, but you know who I'm rooting for, though.
After all that, we're going to, take them out early. This probably won't go 7. You pick the Cavs?
I'm saying if every game is exactly like yesterday, or whenever that game was, the Knicks are going to win those games. The Cavs haven't shown me any toughness all year. Like, none. They're finesse. They're finesse as fuck. And the playoffs is not.
I'm with you on that, man. That's why I wasn't high on Cavs all year long.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think you guys punch them in the mouth, and you got enough depth and enough toughness and enough guile and veteran discipline.
Unmitigated gall. Just fucking the disrespect. The New York Knicks are back. The 90s are back. Bring back hip hop. Biggie, Big L, play it. Fuck Trae Young too. We're still on his ass. Fuck him. But if you come to New York, I'll take you.
Right.
Wait, no, we got Jalen Brunson. Never mind. He's way better.
So then, in the next round, Terry, I already forgot your picks. You have Suns and Nuggets, right?
No, I said Clippers.
You said Clippers versus Nuggets. So you have the Nuggets winning that?
Yeah. That's the ideal. Yeah. That's
since the bubble.
That's an ideal scenario. But, damn, you want to go to second round already? All right, I'm gonna make my point short. Kawhi, if he's 100% healthy, the revenge tour might be looking crazy.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard. No one's strong enough to check this man.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. It's like, do I think Jokic is better than Kawhi? Like peak Kawhi? Just this, the now Kawhi? Like Kawhi, really fucking great Kawhi? I don't know if Jokic is better than him. Jokic is really fucking good too. That's a tough question for me. I think I know where you'd lean on that, but
Yeah, I'm picking Nuggets. If they play, I have them playing the Suns, but if they play the Clippers, I definitely pick the Nuggets.
yeah,
They
it's
destroy the
Nuggets.
Clippers. They
Give me the
smash their
Nuggets.
heart.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go Clips. Even though I've been hating on the Clippers all year, I'll go Clips.
All the way to the Western Conference Finals. I like it. So I got the Nuggets coming out of that, beating the Suns. I just don't think DeAndre Ayton is going to be able to hold up. I don't think Chris Paul is going to be able to hold up. I think Chris Paul will get hurt in that series, and they'll put the fork in the Suns then.
Yeah, if it is Suns Nuggets, that is a very fucking tough matchup for all the Nuggets guys and KD. That's tough. Hopefully KD stays healthy for this ride, but I don't know.
Also a tough matchup for Phoenix because they don't want to fucking guard.
Yeah,
So
no, of course. That's
then
Jokic just
staying
kills
in the West, we'd have Lakers versus Kings for you. Lakers versus Warriors for me. You picking the Lakers in that?
Lakers Kings. Yeah, if it's Lakers
Okay.
Warriors, that's what the people want to see. That might be like the most watched second round
That
matchup
would be higher rated than the NBA Finals.
ever. Yeah, like that'll be insane. Unless it's Lakers Celtics.
I got Lakers versus Warriors in the second round, and I got the Warriors winning it in 7.
Yo, what is up with you and these Warriors, bro? They got a lot of questions. You like Steph
It's
that
not
much?
like they won the championship last year, and I fucking picked them to go back to the finals before the preseason started.
They're not the same team anymore. It's a different squad.
No, it's pretty much the same team. They got Gary Payton back. They got Andrew Wiggins back.
They're not the same.
Kuminga's playing instead of Otto Porter. Everyone else is the same. DiVincenzo's slotted in perfectly. Like,
I'm saying about like the players, it's the same names, but the dudes like are coming in way differently. Like last year,
Listen,
they were
man,
coming in off a high. They're a
they
great
made
fucking
it
team.
all right, they made it through the regular season. Now they
Hey,
can get back to what they do best.
you know what, guys? I'll just tell you this: when Garrett always wants to have conversations about who was really the best player in the 2010s, it's a legitimate case for Steph Curry. That's when I know he's going to pick Steph almost every single time. I'm going Lakers.
I went back and forth on it, man. I went back and forth. I
You did. There ain't no back and forth.
You have the Kings, so that's not even. I'm going Lakers. Of course, they're playing the fucking Kings.
I'm just saying. Because the real matchup is what I want to see is LA versus LA. I got robbed of that shit for fucking years, and I want it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want.
That'd be juicy. All
Yeah.
conference finals.
But like, but to be honest, like if you do give me Warriors, Lakers, and then Lakers, Clippers, I mean, go on. Can't beat that shit. That's fucking storybook writing right there, man.
Yeah,
But
I'm with you
anyway.
on that. I'm with you on
Keep
that. I just think the Warriors, like, Jordan Poole is my only question mark, really. Like, I feel confident where Clay's at.
Mhm.
You know, I feel confident in Draymond and confident in Looney. I feel super confident with Steph. We'll see what we can get back from GP and Andrew Wiggins. But it's like the Lakers have a ton of questions by themselves as well. Malik Beasley can't stay in front of anybody. Jared Vanderbilt can't shoot. Who knows
Yeah,
if Anthony
kinda.
Davis is going to be healthy? Who knows if Dennis Schroeder decides to take 15 shots in the fourth quarter? Like, everyone has questions at this point. So if everyone
I don't
got
know,
a bunch
man.
of questions, I'm going to take the team that has 4 chips.
I think Jesus Christ. You're right. You're right. It is a team. I just keep thinking about Steph. It's a team. I don't know, bro. After that trade deadline, the Lakers have been the second best team in the league, bro. Like they have a good fucking team. I got to give it up to Rob and LeBron. They did a good job at the trade deadline, you know, hashing out what they had going on. They got rid of Westbrook, and this is a good fucking squad, man. It really is.
It is.
They got
It is. And this is a really tough one. You know, it did go 7 for me. But I think the big, like, deciding factor in this that has not been the case ever when LeBron met a Golden State team is, I think LeBron has diminished to a point where Draymond Green can actually guard him.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I mean, LeBron is a little bit more perimeter based than he used to be, so it'll still kind of be more of an advantage for LeBron. But you are right; his athleticism is like way fucking down, and the way Draymond plays defense now, it's like no post moves or fucking.
Yeah.
That's not happening. That's
It's
not
like
happening.
that's going to be more of a wash than ever.
Maybe. It's LeBron, though. You never know. LeBron's a fucking machine, so we'll see. And AD looks back. AD is fucking back, dude.
And the other thing I will say is all those times that like LeBron hunted Curry in the playoffs, I think it comes home to roost. I think Curry hunts LeBron in the playoffs this time. And he's like, we're going to make you defend fucking 80 times a game. Your guy is coming up on the screen. You're going to have to be the guy. And I think they're going to hunt LeBron in the pick and roll.
Stop it, man. Fucking talk to me about that bullshit. Get out of here.
He doesn't play defense anymore, but for like chase down blocks. Like
he doesn't have to. He got some crazy blocks yesterday, too. That shit was insane. What did he get, like 4 blocks the other day?
All chase downs.
Yeah, they were fucking crazy. I was like, this dude, man.
I was like,
he's back.
Have you seen him in the finals?
Like, his arms are this big. Bang.
But I think the reverse finally comes back, and they like pick on LeBron, call him up every action, make him defend every play, exhaust him when it's time for him to be on offense. And with like LeBron's level coming down and Steph's going up and Draymond saying about the same, I'm going to take the Warriors.
Man, you Kobe guys just hate LeBron. It's a shame. You know, just witness greatness, bro. It's okay to just witness it and say that it's great and advance them into the fucking Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that's what you said last year when they lost the Suns in the first round, and the year before that when they lost.
I didn't say that. AD got hurt. What the fuck are we supposed to do with that? Well, you don't. At least you don't say Mickey Mouse fucking ring. You give that shit some legit fucking things on it. But that's only because Jokic took Kawhi's lunch. I'm not gonna look at you and say you're saying it with a straight face.
Oh yeah. No, the bubble didn't count because the Warriors weren't invited.
They were fucking horrible. Yeah,
fuck out of here. Jordan Poole was a G League player back then.
Yeah, I think everything you are saying is legit. I'm not gonna hate on it, but I don't know. I think the Lakers just got a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things. They can throw a lot of different lineups. I know Darvin Ham. I don't think is like the best coach I've ever seen, but we'll see how it goes. That'll be a great.
Yeah. He's going to definitely get outcoached by Steve Kerr, 100%.
Yeah, but I'll take Lakers.
Then in the final.
So you got Denver.
Western Conference Finals, I got Warriors and Nuggets, baby.
Hey, let me ask you a question. How badly does Jokic need to go to the Western Conference Finals? Is it a complete and utter failure if they don't make it to the Western Conference Finals? How much smoke are you giving him? You individually, just you, because you love him. He's your favorite player. He's still going to be your favorite player if he loses in the second round?
Yes.
What if he loses in the first round?
Because the team he's playing in the second round has fucking 4 All-Stars. He has 0. Like, are we going to keep doing this year after year after year? That we surround him with, like, replacement-level players, and then he plays against Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and Chris Paul, and we're like, oh, Jokic couldn't get it done.
You think Chris Paul sucks
Bruce
now?
Brown missed fucking wide-open threes the entire time.
Did you just say 4 All-Stars?
Yeah, all of them have made an All-Star team. Every one of them.
Ayton? He made an All-Star team? No, he didn't.
Didn't he 2 years ago?
I don't think so. I'll look it up. But I don't think so.
Anyway,
Anyways,
3 All-Stars and a 4th player who's better than the second best player on the Nuggets.
come on, Garrett. You think Chris Paul's a fucking lunchbox. You don't even think he's a fucking person anymore. It's just KD and Booker. And Ayton can't guard fucking Jokic at all. Like, come on, bro. And they have no bench. They have no other big man.
He did a decent job on him in the playoffs. He did a decent job on him in the playoffs before. You're going to have to decide where you stand on this Chris Paul shit. Is he good or is he
no All-Star.
Which way
I was only asking you. You can't say Chris Paul is a fucking guy if he sucks to you. He sucks ass to you. You think he's worse than Westbrook, don't you? Yes. Even if you're thinking about it, you thought about it, though. You thought about that fucking question. I mean, come on.
I think Westbrook is a bad matchup for him. But I think overall he's a better player than Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook was like 5 bad games away from getting the fuck out of the NBA, like Iverson on Memphis. Like, come on, bro. That's not even like.
CP3 is better than Westbrook.
Yeah, but you thought about it for a second. You thought about that fucking question. That's not like a thinking about question. As bad as Chris Paul is, he's not as bad as Russell Westbrook, dude. Come on, man. What the fuck are we doing here?
But I'm also going to look at you sideways when you give me 7 points in a playoff game.
You're right. DeAndre Ayton, no.
Considering the amount of time the ball was in your hands.
I don't know,
Either
man.
way,
Jokic.
nobody is arguing that Denver's supporting cast is better than Phoenix. Nobody in the world, which is why they're not even favored, despite winning the West.
That's because people are stupid.
The
They
Suns
just
are the
see.
betting favorites.
This is what they see. They see Kevin Durant. He's getting 40 a game. Devin Booker. He's getting 40 a game. Chris Paul. He's still a fucking all-star. Ayton. I don't know. And they're just like, oh, they're gonna win, despite them not having any other person that's good. They're like average. The bench guys are below average, and then there's no other person that's average on their team. It's just those 4 dudes, bro. You can't just win. It's not even 4. Like, Chris Paul is like, I'll give him like above average. I'm not even gonna say he's good now. He's above average. And if they keep doing this fucking Chris Paul Ayton experiment, they're not beating Denver. So, like, to me, I'm not going to be mad if Jokic loses in the second round. I expect him to be in the Western Conference Finals and ruin my day. But I think you should give him some more smoke,
I
man.
think he's got what it takes, but I'm not going to be like the talking head that's like, take away the MVPs because
No.
he played with a bunch of scrubs again.
No. Let's
Can
not
we
get
get
silly.
this guy a fucking all-star teammate? Just one of them.
Nah.
He doesn't
I got
need
you.
3 all-star teammates like Kevin Durant. He just needs
Yeah.
one.
Shit. Look, I forgot you hated Kevin Durant. I forgot.
I'm not speaking facts here. Kevin Durant's played with Russell Westbrook.
No,
He's
you're
played
right.
with
You're right.
James Harden. He's played with Steph Curry.
No,
He's
you're
played
right.
with Klay Thompson. He's played with Draymond Green. He's played with Kyrie Irving. He played with James Harden again. He played with Ben Simmons. He's played with fucking 10 All-Stars.
Ben
He doesn't play with
Simmons.
one.
Ben Simmons. Wait,
Was
What-
Pacers not a multi-time All-Star?
wasn't Jokic on the Trailblazers?
No.
They traded him before he played a game.
You're thinking of Nurkic used to be on the Nuggets.
Oh, just Nurkic on the Nuggets. So Jokic always is on the Nuggets. Okay, got it. Never mind. Yeah, you're right.
And then they
No, he
traded
hasn't.
Nurkic when they realized that Jokic is way better.
Aaron Gordon has never been an All-Star? No, I don't think so. Shit, this is crazy.
No.
I don't know.
I'm saying, man, like, come on. Let's not do this.
I just think the Nuggets Suns shit is is closer than you think. Even though I don't even have the Suns advancing. I got the Clippers beating them. I don't think the Suns are.
beating them.
I don't think the Suns are a good team.
I have the Nuggets beating them, but it's not because
yeah.
of the strength of their supporting cast. That's
Yeah, because I was just asking the question. You know, that's it. I was just asking the question. So you're not gonna be that mad.
Anything, let me flip it to you. Let me flip
Go
it
ahead.
to you.
Good.
If Joel Embiid doesn't make it to the conference finals, will we have a referendum on his legacy?
Boston is tough as fuck, man. I don't think so. For
He's
me,
playing with an MVP. There's an MVP on his team. You are the MVP. You're going to win it this year. You're playing with another MVP. But let's make excuses for Jokic. Let's put the pressure on Jokic, who's already gotten farther in the playoffs than Joel Embiid with a far worse supporting cast. But let's give Joel Embiid an MVP and not add any pressure. Okay.
hey, this is what I gotta do to get podcast gold. Just ask a Jokic question, and it's fucking over. This man gets heated. I like it. You're right, though. Embiid deserves smoke. And to be honest with you, like, I'm not gonna be as mad, but I think he can beat the fucking Celtics, dude. Like, there's no one on the team that can guard him. But it's up to health for this guy, bro. And I'm sick of the health shit. You know I don't like people that are hurt. That's why I'm off the Embiid train. I voted him third MVP. If we're doing the voting shit, I'm off of it. So if he loses, I'm just gonna be way more mad at him like I always am. He fucking sucks to me. But I think he can beat the Celtics. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
The
It's tough.
national discussion is if Jokic doesn't make it to the conference finals, take away the MVPs, invalidate the legacy. He's not that guy. He's
Yeah.
already been to the Western Conference Finals. Embiid's never gotten out of the second round.
No, that's
And
fine.
this conversation isn't happening to the same degree.
Yeah. If Embiid makes it to the Eastern Conference Finals, though, the narrative is about to fucking flip. But let's stay on the West. Let's stay on the West.
Nuggets versus Warriors.
That's a fucking good matchup, too. That's great basketball to watch, bro. That'd be great to see.
I got Warriors in 7, going back to the NBA Finals.
So you're gonna stick with your preseason prediction, huh?
Yep. Sure am.
Are you doing it just to stick with it, or
No, I
analysis
like
wise?
went all all the way
They're
back through
better.
it, and I came to the same conclusion.
They're just really good. I got you.
Yeah.
Ooh, man. Nuggets Warriors, bro. If it was Nuggets Warriors, I would have to say the Warriors are definitely going to the finals. Definitely.
It's a bad matchup. It's a
Warriors
bad
in
matchup.
5. Like, that's done. Jamal Murray, horrible defender. Like, that, one of the worst defenders I've ever seen in my fucking life. Warriors in 5, maybe 4. Draymond, do it to him again. If Draymond, I swear to God, if a fucking 6'9" fucking Draymond Green, and everybody likes to look at those fucking counting numbers, and they're like, no, Jokic actually played well. He was getting that shit stripped a lot. He couldn't make an outside shot. Draymond fucking strapped his shit crazy. Stop letting this little man fucking bully you, man. You gotta put him in the post. Stop shooting threes. Stop it. Just post him up. 50 points a game. You gotta play differently, man. You can't be the same. What you've been doing hasn't gotten you to the next level. You gotta take it up another notch, dude. You have
has
to.
be more aggressive as a scorer.
He has
There's
to,
nothing
bro.
about it.
He definitely has to. And I think he's got it in him. Somebody's got to just fucking punch him. His brothers. I think his brothers be like, fucking score 50, motherfucker. You got to do it, man. I need it.
One of his brothers needs to get in a fight with Draymond.
Oh, shit.
Let's turn up the heat.
Yeah. I like it. But that.
I got the Warriors coming out of the West. You had the Lakers versus the Clippers in the
Lakers
Western
Clips,
Conference.
bro. Battle of LA. Who do
So you
think
got
it'd
the
be?
Lakers going all the way?
Yeah, their team is good as shit, bro. They got a really good fucking team.
I thought about it, man. I wrote them down first, and I erased it and went back. It was like, no, Warriors are going to beat them.
Second best team after the trade deadline.
But
That's a lot of
think
games.
I think whoever wins that Warriors-Lakers game will beat the Suns and advance to the finals.
Yeah,
I do think that.
I think the Suns
Whether
just
it's the
aren't deep
Lakers
enough.
or it's the Warriors, I don't see the Nuggets going all the way to the finals.
Yeah, both of the Warriors and the Lakers have really deep teams, but like legit deep, not bullshit regular season deep. Like the guys on their benches are actually good players. So you're right. It's going to be either one of those two. I would say definitively. I'll say that definitively. Like the Clippers ain't got it.
So you got the Lakers coming out the West. Let's go over to the East. All right. Bucks versus Knicks.
Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks and 6.
But
Sorry.
make it scrappy, boys. 6. I'd say Bucks and 5, to be honest.
I'll give you 2, just off the scrappiness and
Yeah.
the bad spacing. You guys will build the wall. You know what I mean? The other guys have to hit shots.
That's true. We'll hit up Trump. Like, Trump,
Yeah.
we need to build a wall, dog.
76ers versus Celtics. The barn burner.
Man, Celtics in 7. I hope that's
Me too.
I hope that's
Same.
a good one. And drain the fuck out of them. Whoever wins that one, you deserve a fucking championship. Because that shit's going to be tough.
Yep, I
That's
agree.
gonna be
I have Celtics in 7. I
Yeah.
think the presence of Robert Williams is going to be enough to combat Joel Embiid.
But,
All right.
but
Yep.
I had Cavs beating the Knicks. So if it's Cavs Bucks,
Oh, you did have Cavs Bucks.
Cavs
Would you
Bucks.
take the Cavs over the Bucks? No way.
Yo, Mobley on Giannis? Middleton and Drew Holiday got to give me buckets?
Nah. We're not doing that.
If it is Cavs Bucks, how many?
4.
You think the Cavs are worse than the Knicks? Like
Yes.
matchup wise with the Bucks. Matchup wise with the Bucks, though.
Yes.
All right.
But hey, listen. As much as I like the length and movement of Mobley and Allen, like Giannis is gonna lower his shoulder and push you out of bounds and dunk it. Like,
Too light, huh? Yeah, I got you.
way too light. And the motor, like Giannis's motor, just runs hot until you sit his ass down on the bench. And I can't say the same thing for Mobley and Allen.
Nah, you can't. It sucks
Like,
that I
if you're
can't.
having a hard time with Mitchell Robinson, you're gonna have a really hard time with Giannis.
No, that's true. It kind of sucks that I can't like look at the regular season matchups because like so many people missed different games and shit, and I was like,
But even so, it didn't matter. I rewatched that Knicks Hawks reaction video, the before and after.
oh fuck.
We beat you 3 times in the regular season. Dropped
Yeah.
30,
No, but that one
one
was
team.
legit though.
Then
like
you get
most-
to the playoffs, and it's like, oh, we turned into a completely different team. So it's like, I feel like you got to throw out a lot of this regular season.
Trey Young, man. Trey Young just went up another level, bro. He really did in that one. But Yeah,
Think about it.
I'd still take Bucks though.
All right, so now we got Bucks Celtics Eastern Conference Finals, getting down to the nitty gritty.
If they're both 100% healthy, which is something's gonna happen to each team. It always happens every year usually. So yeah, I'd have to go with the Bucks, man. I'd have to.
Me too. In 7?
Yeah, it's gotta be 7. Those teams
Bucks in
they're
7 for me. Bucks in 7 for me.
they're a perfect match.
Everybody talked about how they didn't have Chris Middleton last year when they played the Celtics. They also didn't have 100% Brook Lopez.
Yeah, he was just coming back.
Brook Lopez is like Defensive Player of the Year ballot. He's going to be on there. Bobby Portis was hurt last year. He was my 6th man of the year. They added Jay Crowder and Joe Ingles, who did not play in the playoffs last year. Like, this team just has a lot more pieces than the team that already pushed the Celtics to 7. And I just think it's going to be too much.
That's the only thing that gives me the cause for a little bit of pause is that wing situation that the Bucks got. So it's like, if Tatum and Brown's a little banged up, if Tatum can legitimately, give me like 35 to 36 a game and come close to matching Giannis, I don't think he's on that level yet. But like if he can give me, 35 or 36, I think the Celtics can win. But I don't know. I don't know if he can though.
That's going to be the key. Is like your 2 wings have got to go fucking off every game. They've got to eat against Wesley Matthews, Grayson Allen, and Joe Ingles and Jay Crowder. They've just got to eat. There's no 2 ways about it.
You got to give me like 67 points a game.
Brook Lopez, you got to be pulling Robert Williams' big ass away from the rim and Al Horford and opening up these driving lanes for Giannis.
Not for
That's the key for the Bucks is they're probably going to put Horford on Lopez and they'll put Time Lord on Giannis. Can you get Time Lord in foul trouble? Can you keep him off the court? Can you bludgeon him every time that he's in there? And make them put Grant Williams on the court. Make them. Force them to play a guy who all of his teammates hate.
Yeah.
Then we'll watch the Celtics chirp at each other and fall apart. That's the blueprint.
For sure. Just do a pump fake and put your leg under his. Dirty offensive plays. Giannis is gonna fucking run somebody over. That's how he plays. It is what it is. Bucks, man. Right. Fucking Bucks.
We both got the Bucks in the finals. You got Bucks Lakers. I got Bucks Warriors. Who do you have taking home the trophy at the end?
Bucks.
Me too.
And if it's Bucks Warriors, that shit is over. They're like Draymond can't guard Giannis. No one can guard Giannis on their team. Unfortunately, that's a tough look for them. Steph is great.
Minga?
Too small, man. He's short and lighter. Draymond is strong, but he's not quick enough. If they build a wall, maybe, but like the Bucks guys can kind of hit threes though. Like pretty much all the.
Can they?
Except for Drew. I mean, it depends. If Connaughton's just throwing up.
We have this perception of them, but how many of the Bucks players are actually good shooters?
Grayson Allen,
average, not like they can hit a 3, but good at shooting. Drew Holiday, he's not a good shooter.
Not
Grayson Allen, he's not a good shooter.
Grayson can shoot. He can make it. But his threes are always open as fuck.
Hey, league average. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Pat Connaughton, 34% 3-point shooter.
Nah.
Wesley Matthews, you're all right. Jay Crowder, you're all right. Joe Ingles might be the best 3-point shooter on the team. Actually, it's Brook Lopez.
Lopez. Bobby Portis.
For all this talk about they got shooters, I'm not sure they do. They got whites.
Well, Bobby Portis, Wesley Matthews, Carter, Middleton.
I mean, how many of these guys are making threes off the dribble?
Here's the thing, though.
Yikes! Right?
The thing is, they don't stop shooting them. That's the thing. Like, they shoot a league average, but they're not going to not shoot that shit, though. They're just going to keep shooting it. And eventually it goes down. Like the Warriors showed you, shoot. You're going to make it or you're going to miss it, but just keep shooting the shit.
But I am saying they could be susceptible to, there's a lot of variance in the playoffs. Like, the Bucks could be one of those teams that comes out like the Atlanta Hawks and makes 2 out of their first 22 threes. And
that's possible.
Down 30. It's possible.
It's possible, but honestly, legitimately have not seen it from the Bucks. So. Even with all the different variations of their rosters throughout this past 5 years, they haven't had a game where they were like 5 for 20.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, maybe this is the year that we see it. Who knows? I think they're the best equipped though, and they have the best player in the world. Like let's make no two bones about it. I voted Jokic as the MVP, but I think Giannis is the best player playing basketball right now.
Yeah, I voted Giannis. Me and Kendrick Perkins, we agree.
Yep, I would have the Bucks beating the Warriors in 7.
I go Warriors in 6. I mean, I go Bucks in 6. That's a tough one. The Warriors, bro. I think that road thing is really going to matter. It really is. Like it may not be a King
But you know what? I think they may just tell Jordan Poole to fuck off, and that might be the solution. Like I'm dead serious. They might just replace him with DiVincenzo and say, "Go take a seat. You're not even really part of the team. Like if we need instant offense, we'll call you."
Yeah,
you're Bones Island now.
Maybe, but you know what? Like when I really deep dive. The Warriors legitimately could like not even leave the state of California,
right?
Like there's a fucking chance that could happen.
If they play the Kings, the fucking Lakers, and then
if the Clippers sneak it, because like their matchup for Denver is just not a good matchup. Like Denver just can't really guard like their shooters and shit. And that's close, but like it's the Mile City. That's a tough place. But Steph, he's in shape, but I don't know about everybody else.
But you're right. It's like that. Those road woes may not manifest themselves.
Yeah, it may not. I could be looking like a dumbass, but I don't know.
Well, you always are, but that's just because you have a bad haircut. Well, guys, thank you for sticking it with us for our NBA playoff predictions. We're going to be back tomorrow to give you guys our All-NBA teams. Originally we're going to drop this, but I went to Vegas. Terry was celebrating a birthday. So we're going to drop them back-to-back for y'all. So check back in tomorrow. We'll have our All-NBA teams. Do you want to do all defense, too, and all rookie and all that shit?
We already did. Oh, like the rookie teams and shit?
Yeah, the all defense team. Fuck that shit. Let's just do it All-NBA.
Yeah, we can just do All-NBA. We can make it like a 30-minute joint.
We don't need to spend 8 minutes talking about fucking AJ Griffin Malachi Branham on the Spurs.
It depends. We can make like a 30-minute combo and like kind of rattle off the All-NBA, but I just feel like this year is so weird. It might be a fucking conversation. So it's tough. It's tough. We'll see what we can do.
We'll tune back in tomorrow for that. It might be a conversation. Until then, North Carolina continues to stand up.
Peace, man.
Thank you for listening to our podcast this evening. Thank you. You're far too kind.